Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to a very exciting call. I've been all day, I've had butterflies in my tummy waiting for this call. This is beyond exciting to have Mark taking his time out of his busy schedule and to present to us and show us how to present like a pro. Because let me tell you, when I watched Mark on that 6-hour Zoom call that we had 2 weeks ago, let me tell you something. Pennies dropped like you have no idea. Since listening to Mark, when he did all those drawings on those whiteboards, it reminded me of the old days of drawing circles. Drawing circles makes sense in my world. And since then, thank you to Mark, I have had what you call life wave insomnia. I've had life wave insomnia for the last 2 weeks. And it's not that I'm not sleeping because of stress. I'm not sleeping because of excitement. So I've got I put sleepy patches on my head at night just to get myself just to notch down, because I've been excited with many things in my life. But let me tell you something. I feel like I'm home. I am home. And we're gonna hit this out the ballpark. And we talk about a wave coming from South Africa. This is not just going to be any wave. I can tell you right now, there's going to be a tsunami wave that's about to come. And we're all out on the sea with our surfboards, and we are ready to ride the tsunami wave of fun together. Patching the world, patching everybody, patching people. I have not had this amount of fun in the last 20 years. And that's what it's all about. It's the energy that we put out, and it's magnetic. People pick up on it. People are saying, what on earth are you guys doing? We had one-on-ones today, the whole day with people, and the excitement is absolutely magnetic. So from our side here in South Africa, Mike, you're gonna feel the waves. You're gonna feel the energy coming from South Africa, because let me tell you something. There's a lot of excitement, and we haven't even got started yet. This is just the beginning. We're gonna take this to the next level. So welcome everybody that's on the call. We've got 31 people, and without any further ado, Mark, take it away.
Thank you so much. Hey, Chris, thank you so much for that introduction. And let me just tell you, I'm very excited about this group. I'm proud of what you guys are doing. I was just talking to a friend of mine, and I said, I got to run home. We got a group in South Africa. He says, wait a second, I've got a bunch of South African friends that live here in Palm Beach Island. And I was like, well, if they're entrepreneurs and they're open to other ways of earning income or looking for better health, introduce them to me, because we've got something going on. So guys, I'm excited to be here. You guys have an amazing leadership. I can see, Chris is not a new kid on the block. He's been around a couple of times. And George, obviously, he's from the industry. And I've been working with Javi now. I met him in our first venture. So I'm just telling you, you guys are in great hands. And for those of you who don't know me, I've been in the industry since 2006. But that being said, I left the industry. Maybe I want to say I left the industry about 7-8 years ago. And it was because I really didn't find anything that excited me. And I didn't think I would do it again, to be honest with you. And it's a shame, because this industry is what changed my financial status. Prior to getting involved with network marketing, I tell people I was so broke I couldn't afford to pay attention. I'm a high school dropout. I've been with my wife. We've been together 31 years. I dropped out of high school. She dropped out of high school. She was pregnant at the age of 17. I don't know how that happened. And but we from an early age, we've struggled, financially. And I was introduced to this industry through Steve and Gina. And it was something similar in the sense that it was a product that people were using and getting great results from. And I learned about the business after I was exposed to the product. And the product did wonders for my son. It did wonders for my dad. And when I inquired about where to get some more product, I was introduced to Steve and Gina. back in 2006. I didn't know them from a hole in the wall. And they explained to me that, hey, you can make money. And I didn't understand network marketing. All I knew was I didn't want to sell juice. and that the product, thank you, consisted of juice. And basically, I got involved when I realized that no, all we do is we share. And I do this naturally. Anything that I come across, anything that I like. You see my wife crawling in the back. Anything that I like, especially with health, I'm a people person. So I remember when I learned, and I like Chris said, when I saw all those circles, I couldn't sleep. And I told my wife, we're going to be rich, because if this company is going to pay me to tell people about this product, you got to pay me to shut up. And, we ended up earning over $5 million in 7 years with that first company. My first exposure to network marketing. And prior to get involved, like I said, I wasn't poor, I was poor. I couldn't afford the extra O and the R. And I have not been this excited since my first exposure to network marketing. And when I looked at this, I'm even that much more excited, because now I understand network marketing. Now I understand and believe that we can make the kind of money that we've made. Because when I first got involved, I said, my God, people were talking about making 10,000 a week and whatever. I said, if I can make 1,000 a month, it would change my life. We got to the point where we were making 30,000 a week. I know now the power of this industry. And I know now with the power of this product, what we can do. And even though we had the level of success that we've had in this industry, my goal was to get to 10,000 a month in 12 months. I've been in the company now 6 months, but because I had been out of the industry for 8 years, I figured it's going to take us some time to build some momentum. So I said, if in 1 year we're making 10,000 a month, I'm very excited. Initially it was 1,000 a month when I first saw the industry. Now understanding and having the experience that we've had, I said, hey, 12 months, 10,000 a month. Guys, it only took us about 2.5 months to get to almost 10,000 per week. But it's because of the relationships that we've been able to establish throughout, our career now in network marketing. And, now that we have the experience and the understanding. So all I'm telling you guys, if you stick to this, and for those of you who are new, which this presentation today is intended for, trust me when I tell you that big things are capable. You're capable of doing big things with this industry. So my goal today, guys, for those of you who are new, is basically just to give you enough information to help you make an educated decision. If you're here for the first time, it's because someone who's already been exposed to this product, been exposed to this opportunity, is now sharing it with you. And that's a blessing, because listen, we have an amazing product. And because the product is so good, we have an amazing opportunity. But you are blessed today because you are one of the first people to know about this in South Africa, in the United States, and anywhere in the world, because this product is very new to the market. And the company is having amazing momentum because of the launch of this product. So my goal today is to give you enough information in a short period of time to help you make an educated decision about how you want to move forward, whether that's just going to be a customer, whether that's going to be buying and promoting the product, whatever you want to do. But my goal is to give you information. And I'm going to start with this quick little video. It's about 1 minute and 45 seconds. It's really short. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to break down some more information really, really quickly. So enjoy this video.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. LifeWave's phototherapy patches use light to stimulate the body's natural healing systems. providing specific health benefits. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared light emitted from the body is reflected back into the tissue. This stimulates the skin, which in turn stimulates specific regions of the brain. The brain then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy and the ability to heal itself. Let's take a look at why this is important on a cellular level. For example, a number of our patch products help counteract free radicals, oxygen molecules that damage cell proteins and contribute to visible signs of aging. When the body is stimulated through phototherapy to release its own antioxidants, these free radicals are neutralized naturally. Light wave phototherapy.
Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to give you again, just break down some of the information and a little bit of you already heard. But basically, this company is a hidden gem in this industry. And I say that because I've been in the industry, like I said, for all these years. And immediately when I learned about this and I decided I was going to do the business, remember I said we've established relationships. I started calling everyone that I know who's been successful in this industry. No one to today, 6 months later, has told me, oh, I know about this company. No one knows about this company. But why? Because prior to the launch of the stem cell activation patch, which is what we're going to be talking about today, this company was only generating $20 million per year. In the last 2.5 years, after the launch, boom, $300 million per year. It's having a lot of momentum because of the launch of this product. The main thing they've been able to establish in the last 19 years is the fact that they're open in over 75 countries, South Africa obviously being one of them. But we're about to finish opening up South Korea. Then we're going to be moving into South America. So there's still many, many markets. And I love it because most times whenever you start up with a company, you have to wait for all these other markets. Guys, these markets already open, but there's really no momentum that's ever taken place in these markets. And it's because there's never been a product like this. So now we have the open market, we have the right product, so we can go in there running. So the company has had so much growth in the last 2 years that they're listed in the Inc. 500 magazines in the United States. This is a magazine that exposes the top 500 companies that are having the most momentum. So we've recently entered that list. So this gentleman right here, this is the brain behind the project, the brain behind the company, the brains behind our products. This is David Schmidt. He's our CEO and owner. This guy is not only an owner and CEO, but he's also a scientist. Not only a scientist, but he's also an inventor. Like I said, the inventor behind every single one of our products. We're not out there, guys. We're not out there like most other CEO, of network marketing companies. Are guys like ourselves, guys who've had success in the company, in the industry. Then they decided, I'm going to start my own thing. They go to the market to see what's the most exciting product they can get behind. And they, make some sort of deal and they go to market. This gentleman has never done network marketing. His mind was open to it when it was encouraged and suggested many, many times because of the products that he was inventing. But he's not just any inventor. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame 2 years in a row for this technology. So that speaks volume. Again, the company's 19 years old. Since inception, it's always been behind the same technology in this in X39, which is the stem cell activation patch, right? The patches have always been what the company led with. But the X39, like I said, was just launched 2 years ago. So that's our focus. That's what's causing all of the growth. 80% of all the sales are focused on the X39. So the first thing you need to know is that there are no stem cells in our patch, right? No stem cells in our patch. The first thing I asked when I was introduced to this by Stephen G. Mary, I said, wait. I feel some sort of way about stem cells coming from fetuses or whatever. He said, Mike, there's no stem cells in the patch. That didn't make sense to me. It makes sense to me now. This patch is simply composed of organic nanocrystals. Organic nanocrystals is what the patch is composed of, right? So no stem cells. This organic nanocrystals acts like a mirror, right? But there's nothing entering the body. This is almost like when you go out to the sun. When you expose yourself to the sun in the beach or whatever, we know that getting a lot of sunlight promotes vitamin D. There's no vitamin D in the sun. There's no vitamin D in the air. The light hitting your body stimulates your body, and your body naturally produces vitamin D. The same thing happens when you put this patch on. But instead of the light from the sun, it's reflecting the light that we as human beings emit. We as human beings, we generate infrared light. This patch simply reflects that light back into the body, and it stimulates our copper peptides. Copper peptides is the holy grail of anti-aging and a lot of other health issues. But when these copper peptides are stimulated, our stem cells are reactivated. Guys, it took over 11 years to get this patch to do what it does. 11 years and millions and millions and millions of dollars. And when he was able to finally achieve it, we attained over 130 patents protecting this technology. Guys, getting one patent is difficult. 130 patents is 130 times harder than it is to get one. But a few things that he needed to prove, a lot of things he needed to prove, but a few things that stand out to me. Number one, he had to prove that in fact, it is stimulating your copper peptides, which is huge. He was able to prove that. He had to prove that. Number two, in fact, it is reactivating your stem cells. He was able to prove that. That was considered that was considered impossible within the medical industry. Reactivating your own body stem cells after they go dormant, never been seen, never been done. But he did it. And now we have over 130 patents. And what that does for us, people who are open to the business opportunity, it gives us a product that nobody else has, nobody else can get, and it's a product that works. The thing with network marketing is most companies are competing with the same category of products: weight loss products, energy products, collagen, CBD, shampoo, makeup, stuff that every other network marketing company has, stuff that every supermarket company has, and stuff that you can get on Amazon. So it's not the same when you deal with one product that everybody loves because they get a bunch of different results and nobody can get anywhere else, guys. So that's why I decided 6 months ago to get back into this industry with this company. And I am blessed beyond measures because, guys, you know, the economy is not good here in the United States and it's worldwide. When the economy tanks, network marketing thrives. Why? I was buying and selling homes. And because the market went down, I'm not going to risk my money in the real estate market. I'm not going to risk my money in the stock market. I'm not going to risk it in Bitcoin. So entrepreneurs are now like this. What do we do? So that's why people are looking left and right. And that's why industries like this thrive when the economy tanks. But why the X39 stem cell activation patch? Why is this even important? Well, guys, the fewer stem cells you have, the faster you age and the slower you heal, right? So by the age of 30 years old, I didn't know that 50% of your stem cells are stagnant. 50% of your stem cells have gone dormant by the age of 30 years old. By the age of 60, you have 2 stem cells left, one waving goodnight to the other one as it goes dormant, right? As it goes stagnant. All of that changes when you put this little patch, and the patch does not heal, but it reactivates your body and your body stem cells, and your stem cells does the healing, the regeneration, it heals, reactivates, and anyway, I can't think of the word, but regenerates. Thank you. My wife is here in the back. She says regenerate and regenerates, right? So it's the stem cells in your body, but up until now, nothing can do that. But I love that David Schmidt, he's a scientist. So he loves basing everything on science, studies, experiments. And this was a recent experiment done with 12 healthy participants between the age of 50 and 80 years old. They all used the X39 for 12 weeks. Guys, these were 3 brain scans done at every individual. 1 brain scan before using the patch, session number 1. Before they use the patch, you see you see all that redness in the brain. That's an indication of inflammation. Inflammation isn't good anywhere in your body. Nevertheless, your brain. 3 weeks after that first scan, they took a scan. 3 weeks after using the X39, they took the first scan, session number 1, session number 2, I'm sorry. 0 inflammation after 3 weeks. 3 weeks later, session number 3, not only do you not see more inflammation, but you see more of the bright colors, more green, yellow, teal. This is an indication of a more cognitive, healthy brain. Guys, after I saw this study, it helped me understand why people are having less cloudiness, right? Less mental fog. Why people with autism, why people with dementia and Alzheimer's are having the results that they're having. Guys, the proof is in the pudding, and the pudding is right, excuse me, right in front of your face. These are all studies. This one was done of a 77-year-old woman who used the patch in the back of the neck. I'm just telling you guys, when studies are done, they're done by third-party universities. They're done with different doctors and scientists and people, different participants, and it's all public information. We can't hide these studies, but we are showing them off with pride because, again, we can't make this stuff up. So we have over 80 clinical studies proving many, many, many things. I'm just going to highlight a few of the things that happen long-term, right? But first, in the first few days, what happens? Within 24 hours, the stem cell activation patch begins to reset 3,000 to 4,000 genes to a younger, healthier state. The people using the stem cell patches will experience an immediate effect through an elevation of antioxidants, a decrease in inflammation, and an increase of energy and joy, right? So right away, the reason why pain goes away is because right away it decreases inflammation. Well, within month 1 to month 3, activating your stem cell patch, activating your stem cells leads to an increase in collagen in the skin, which decreases wrinkles and increases hair growth. Even if you don't feel the effects, rest assured, the new stem cells may be regenerating an internal organ or tissue before repairing something you may feel. Sometimes you're gonna judge whether or not the product is working because you got a knee pain or you got a back pain. Like, let me see if this patch works. Guys, this stem cells prioritizes things in your body. Sometimes you have inflammation in your brain that you don't feel. So it's going to address other stuff before going to your knee. But if you give it time, it will get to where you're looking for the results, but it's going to address something that you don't feel that's prioritizing first. But the company gives you a 90-day money-back guarantee for customers, a full 30-day money-back guarantee for distributors, because they want you to give it a full chance. And if you do, no one returns the product. Less than 1% of the people have ever returned the product for a refund because it really works. So within month 3 to month 6, the pluripotent stem cells turn into any cell your body needs for repair. Your stem cells are now actively creating deep healing in your body, repairing damage caused by the aging process. Guys, think of your stem cells. Think of stem cells as a blank check for your body. You're giving your body a blank check, meaning, body, where do I need repair? Your body will write that check. If it needs healing for your knees, it will become stem cells that become your knee. If it's your heart, those stem cells become your heart. If it's your brain, those stem cells become your brain. It's a blank check for your body to repair whatever it needs, okay? So within a few months, it begins to turns into any cell that your body needs to repair. But this right here was the biggest thing for me. My dad passed away when I was a year old of a heart attack. He was 40, I was 1 year old. Never got to meet him. Instead of inheriting $1 million, I inherited a million bunch of health issues, right? But one of them is cardiovascular age. So for me, the study was big. In a recent study, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by an average of 8 years after just 6 months of using X39. It's not anti-aging, it's age reversal. Guys, I've been using the patch now for 6 months and 1 to 2 weeks. According to the study, my heart is 8 years younger because I've been using this patch for 6 months. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years of using this. I know people who've been using it for 3 years, like Onyx Cole, and her gum was receding. Now they grew back. That's never happened. People with eyesights, people are growing back hair. People's gray hair is coming back black. So I'm just telling you, I cannot wait. I am not going to grow older because I'm not going to stop using these patches. And all of these are clinical studies. All of these studies are found right here. Starts x39.com. If you're a doctor, if you're a physician, if you're a person that loves to dig deep into studies, I challenge you to go to this website and find a way to poke some holes in these studies. You're not going to be able to do it. So you're going to learn about the science, the product, the studies, testimonies. You can see and access this website in over 100 different languages. So we can show it with people all over the world. So where do we wear this patch? How does this work? You wear it below the back of the neck or below the belly button like you see here. And the truth is you can wear this patch anywhere you have issues. If you have a shoulder pain, put it right on your shoulder, right on your knee, right in your back. If you don't have any issues, we recommend you use it there because all of the studies were used in these areas right here. In order to have consistent results, they wear it in consistent places. But there's some benefits to using it in those areas. Connects to the brain, the body connects to the gut, and the gut is your second brain. So you wear the patches for 12 hours a day. The sleeve comes with 30 patches, one patch for every single day. So 12 hours, put it in the morning, take it off 12 hours later. Put it on 7 a.m., take it off at 7 p.m. I put it on at 12 p.m. I put it on at 12 p.m. I take it off at midnight, right? So the only thing you're going to feel as far as side effects is the need to drink more water. I have never drank as much water as I do nowadays. So recommend you drink as much water as you can. And it doesn't matter what kind of issues, what kind of medications you're taking. There's no problem. You can use the patch. The more issues you have, the more results you're going to feel. So testimonies, guys, we get a daily dose of goosebumps because every single day we're getting called with someone new with, testimonies. Today, I was at Dunkin' Donuts earlier and a gentleman walked in. He told me about his AFib with his heart. The doctor couldn't find it after just 10 days of wearing the patch. Another gentleman, his neuropathy, gone. His wife is sleeping better. So we get a daily dose of goosebumps. And at the end, I'm going to open it up so that people here can share some of your testimonies. But here's the deal, guys. If this product really works the way we say, would you not say that, A, if people use it and they feel good and their doctors are blown away, would people not want to use this product? Yes. B, would people not want to share this with a loved one? Probably yes. 3, that's the business. So if the product works, the business works. If the product doesn't work, the business doesn't work. That's how I've always looked at this industry. That's why we make so much money, because the product worked. The hardest part of this business is getting a product to work, number one, and having exclusivity where they can only buy it here. That's the toughest part of the business. The easy part of the business is once that's done, we share with other people that don't know about it. Let them get their feeling. Once they feel it, share it, they make money. So it's use it, patch it, feel it, share it. Once they patch it and they feel it, they're doing the business. And the business works if the product works. So I love that there's an opportunity here because, look, there's not just an opportunity for better health. We all need better health. And after the pandemic, everyone knows that if you don't invest in your health, you know, something can just come and, you know, from one day to the other and cause havoc, right? So everyone knows the importance of investing in your health. And the kind of investment that we're talking is, you know, people spend more money on Starbucks than they do on these patches. But this also doesn't just give us an opportunity for better health. It offers an opportunity to get out of debt because we have an opportunity to make more money. And money is not the most important thing in life, but it affects the most important things in life, right? How much time you spend with your family, that's determined by how much money you make. How much time you spend, you know, traveling, getting out of debt. All of this is affected by money. So it's great that we get an opportunity to generate income for sharing something that we feel obligated to, right? And I love this quote. There is no downside to a side hustle. There are only benefits to building more than one source of income. A side hustle is the new job security, quotes Forbes magazine. Guys, this is so true, right? Today you're at work, tomorrow you don't know. Everything is being automated nowadays. I think about, I live here in Florida and we use the turnpike. And I used to know most of the toll attendants' names. Every few miles we had to stop and pay the toll. And I became friendly with a lot of them. Guys, you know what? They all lost their jobs. Now everything's automated, right? I go to the supermarket. I know everyone at Whole Foods. Now they shrunk down the amount of people, cashiers, by 2/3. Why? I go and I check myself out now. I go to the airport. Everything is automated, guys. You can buy a car. I used to sell cars when I was young, in my early 20s. Now I don't even need a car salesman. I can buy a phone right in my app. They deliver right to. Everything is automated, guys, right? So I'm just telling you, a secondary source of income is the new job security. But in order for you to understand this opportunity that we're offering you today, you need to understand the potential of the stem cell industry. Guys, stem cell therapies are becoming more and more popular. They're not cheap. $700,000 to $100,000 per therapy. Therapy depends on how many injections you need. $700,000 to $100,000, right? Currently, the stem cell industry is very small compared to where it's going. 200 million, but it's going to over $300 billion. Guys, I believe we have the best product in this industry. Why? Number one, this is not $700,000 to $100,000. This is $100 per month, anywhere between $82 and $100 a month, depending on how much you buy, right? So it's a lot more affordable. Number two, guys, when you use these injections, 30% of the time, the injections don't work. You go in, oh, I got this brain. How much are the stem cell injections? Anything, it's $10,000. Okay, 30% of the time it doesn't work. Guess what? No money back guarantee. Full money back guarantee with our patches. If they don't work for you, you don't like it, full money. Less than 1% have ever requested, but the guarantee is there. Another thing, why I think this is the best product in this industry. When you get stem cell injections, and you fall within the 70% that it does work. Oh, wow. I feel like $1 million. It was worth the $10,000. Well, good, because you're going to need another $10,000 soon. What do you mean? Those stem cell shots have a lifespan. Those stem cells that they injected you will become dormant eventually all over again. So they only last so long. So you better save money unless you have a way to keep those stem cells active like we do, right? And finally, guys, you don't have to be in the stem cell industry in the form of a doctor or in the form of the owner of the clinics to make money from the industry. We can participate in this huge stem cell industry from the convenience of our home, simply sharing this patch with everyone we know, guys. That's a dream come true. When you couple that with the stem cell industry, $190 billion a year industry, guys, I have not seen a better opportunity, and I'm an entrepreneur. I'm willing to invest hundreds of thousands of dollars when I see an opportunity. All I needed to do was invest hundreds of dollars and get an opportunity where now we're earning over $500,000 a year, as you know, within a short period of time that we started. So how does this business work, Mike? How do you earn money? It's as simple as you knowing 4 people that are open for better health, financially and physically. 4 people. And we work binary. So you put 2 to the left, 2 to the right. And those people, if they buy into the product, it's because they like it. And if they like it, it's because they feel good. So when they patch, they feel good and they share it. Those share with a few, they share with a few, they share with a few. It happens organically if the product works. So obviously, that's how the business works. You share with a couple, shares a couple, and this one way, because there's 4 ways that they pay you, this one way pays you up to $25,000 per week. All right. If that's not enough, they have another few ways that they pay you, but we're not even going to get into it, guys, because it's a lot of information, but it's simple. Patch it, feel it, share it. Cha-ching, you make money. Understand that as a customer, you get a full 90-day money back guarantee. But why become a customer? Because as a customer, you only get rewarded with free product. As a distributor, we do the same thing, but we get compensated with cash. I'd rather cash than product, because with my cash, I'm going to buy my product, but I've got more cash to do whatever the heck I want to. So guys, my goal today was to give you enough information and help you understand that there's something behind this patch. If not, the person who invited you here today would not be so persistent about getting you to watch this, right? So my goal is to help you understand that there's something special and help you decide if you just want to buy it as a customer and try it, or if you've been looking for something, been praying for something, and you think this is it, guys. We want to welcome you. We want to help. We want to encourage you to contact the person who invited you. But before you go, we want to invite you to this next part of the presentation, which is I want people who've been using this product share some of your testimonies. I want people who are here for the first time to get an opportunity to see and hear for themselves what this product is doing for you. I can tell you, for me, I can tell you what it's done for me. And it's done wonders for me, but done wonders for my wife, my mother-in-law, my mom, my cousins, and I have testimonies coming out the elbows. But I want them to hear from their natives out there in South Africa. And so, yeah, who's going to share first?
Hey, I love how you're so excited you lose the words you're looking for. I love that. Maybe Ingi. Perhaps. Who
wants to share it? Go ahead and
raise your hand on the thing, and I'll ask you to unmute your microphone.
Well, just very quickly, when you mentioned the word rain fog going away, I could so relate to that. I was just looking at the date now, it's the 25th, and I actually got my patches today, 2 months ago. So today, 2 months ago, is the very first time in my life that I patched myself. And after 5 days, that mental fog started disappearing. And I have not had clarity of thought like this since probably my mid to late 20s. And I'm absolutely blown away. I would pay hundreds of dollars a month just to have the clarity of thinking that I have right now. It is worth it. That's just one, and there's a lot more.
Chris, how old are you?
I'm 48.
You look a lot younger, my friend. I can just imagine what these patches are gonna do for you. You're gonna look like a teenager within 6 months. But I'm 50, and I can relate. I would walk into the room sometime, and I'm like, wait a second, what did I come in here to do? And again, I'm an entrepreneur, so I have a lot of projects going at the same time, a lot of investments, so my brain is all over the place. I had a hard time sleeping, which doesn't help your concentration. I started sleeping like a baby. my mental clarity is just crazy. And yeah, I can relate to what you're saying. But anybody else?
Let's see if Birgit will. Julian's lost off the call. Birgit, are you up for speaking? I'll hit you on the microphone. Birgit's been doing German calls now, so if you've got German people, we got. Hey, Birgit.
Hi. One major benefit I had is because I I had an allergy to wool. I couldn't wear any wool, any pullovers of wool, and this is quite well. I'm quite a very chilly person. I need it warm, and wool is actually the material which most makes you warm, and I couldn't wear it. So I just could wear cotton and linen and stuff. And actually after 2.5 months wearing X39, it's gone. It's totally gone. I can wear wool now. And this is amazing, really.
Oh my goodness, that is awesome. I've heard of people being allergic to stuff that they're no longer allergic to, but a lot of it had to do with things that they ate. But wow, that's a first. Thank you so much.
And Birgit sent me a message because I had lunch with her after 2 weeks. This is interesting, guys. She said after 2 weeks, she said, I don't know about this. I really don't know. But David Schmidt said 90 days, so I'll do 90 days. After a month, we had lunch together. And I said, you look totally different. Your face is different. You got much more focus. She said, I feel 20 years younger. I feel more energy, more focus, on a higher vibration, and sleeping better, even though I slept well.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Desiree
Anybody else?
wants to say, Desiree, please open your mic.
And anybody who's never shared before, don't be shy.
I think we got
Hi,
Kenneth
hi,
after
George.
Desiree.
Hi, Mike. Pleased to
Hello.
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi. Okay, so Mike, I'm 68 years old, and I've had 52 general anesthetics. I've had cancer 3 times, and I've had a couple of TIAs and strokes. Only to find recently that I've got gallstones and kidney stones from all the medication, of course, which is built up over time. And Wilson contacted me on the very day that I was on the floor in pain with the gallstone. And he rushed over, not saying anything, and patched me. And 2 hours later, I could actually sit. Now, if you know anything about gallstones or kidney stones, it's like giving birth, actually. The pain is excruciating. So he patched me and I signed up, and the very next day I actually passed the stones. I passed over 20 stones.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Over 20 stones.
Wow.
Needless to say, I'm starting to feel better now. My stomach's still bloated. Apparently, I've still got a lot more. It was blocked, and that's why I was in that excruciating pain. And on Monday, I'm feeling energetic. My brain fog is gone. I'm feeling great. And there's load shedding, and I trip over a chair.
Oh God.
And what do? I crack my rib on the right-hand side.
Poor you, poor you.
So yeah, I am patching everybody, and I'm on the floor. And I put the patch on the rib that had cracked. It didn't break, it cracked. I could see the indentation and the bruising. And I went back to work. The only thing I can't do is really laugh, and I can't cough. And certain movements still hurt me, but I put the second patch at the back of my neck with a patch on the rib, and the bruising's nearly gone.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing. My
Love
goodness. Well, listen, we don't want to make you laugh, but you made us laugh.
That's true. I'll-
Thank you for that testimony. That's amazing. I love it.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Someone
Kenneth,
raised-
Kenneth, if you'd undo your microphone, please. Whoops.
Okay, well, I have the testament. In 2020, I had a condition through my legs that I was keep on shaking through my lower leg. So I thought, no, man, I have to try and get rid of this because it was kind of irritating and I couldn't really sleep well at night. And I also through seizures quite often. And I thought it was because my medication and all that, but it wasn't. And also, I was very tired all day and very moody and miserable. And then my mom gave me a patch from Wilson on the 18th of this month. And so I put it on my back, my spine over here. And then I started feeling the difference. I wasn't tired and I wasn't moody. My legs stopped shaking at night when I was sleeping. And I can sleep much better at night and no more seizures anymore.
No more seizures?
Fantastic.
No,
So, hey,
no
so happy to hear that.
No more seizures at night anymore.
Oh, wow.
And
Wow.
And I'm more happier than I was before. I don't know why, but I'm grateful. It makes me joyful.
Oh, wow. God bless. You know, I've heard several testimonies already with people who stops having seizures. So I love the fact that now I heard it from someone in our team.
I would say this, there's a lady who's 76 who's not on the call today. She's here in Mallorca, English lady, and she sent us a testimony saying that after 2 weeks of the patch, so many things have gone away. She's got still some things to deal with, but she said, I find it impossible, almost impossible to be negative.
Yeah,
Wow. Wow.
absolutely.
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely.
It's amazing.
You know, I'd love to, because I've seen there's quite a few people on the call. Just very quickly, my mom has suffered from fibromyalgia for 16 years. Now, fibromyalgia is a muscle degenerative disease, and we've taken my mom to doctors, to you name it. She's taken drips, medication. Nothing has helped. Specifically, the last 10 years has been very hard. We've taken it to specialists and been on chronic medication. As I say, absolutely nothing helps. She would wake up 5-6 times a night. She hasn't slept longer than an hour in over 10 years. And that's affected her health. And from the pain, I got her onto the patches. And after 3 days, now she didn't tell me, she had toothache. After 3 days, the toothache disappeared. After a week and a half, the operation she had on her nose, she had a cyst inside of her nose for the 2 years that was leaking. It was leaking pus for 2 years. She was hiding it away. And after a week and a half, it just every day got smaller and smaller and smaller, turned into a little scab. It fell off. There's no cyst anymore out of her nose, gone. And the last thing, after 3 weeks, guys, after 3 weeks, my mom is pain-free for the first time in 16 years.
Wow.
Her pain is gone. Her body, she's able to sleep now for the first time she slept through in over 10 years. And that's my mom. And I know the pain through the last 16 years. So you want to know why I'm excited? Beyond excited is because of what it's done for my mom. I don't think the patches work.
So,
I know the patches work.
so then the question, Chris, is so that's with her, but what does it do for the rest of your family?
Oh my goodness gracious, the knock-on effect. I think that's what people don't understand is the knock-on effect. You know, people that have been suffering from pain, it affects every area of their life. They cannot be productive, be it whether they parents, be it whether they in their workspace. It affects their whole life. And if you can take any type of ailment away, be it whether it's migraines, headaches, pain, you just take that one thing out of their life, they start to become more productive human beings in society, and they're able to become normal again, and give them hope, and love what Kenneth said just now, the way it makes the way you think positively. My mom has always been very negative because of this disease that she's had for so long. My mom's whole outlook on life has changed. She's actually become so much more positive. And to see this change, my mom is absolutely remarkable. My mom, who has never shared anything with anybody, has now gone to go see my aunts, my uncles, her friends. She's actually getting in the car on her own, driving to go and see the people, to go and patch them. My mom has never done this before, ever. So to see my mom doing this is just like absolutely mind-blowing. And you know what? When it comes from the heart, the people feel it. They feel it before you even get there. Before you even get there.
Well, that I'm gonna use that to go where I'm going with what I'm about to say now. Guys, once you see this product, because again, I am not the most educated individual. I'm a high school dropout. I never went back for my GED or anything like that. But I've got a lot of common sense, right? And a lot of street smarts, right? And it just makes sense to me that if we have something that's powerful that nobody knows, just like you said, Chris, your mom is doing it from the heart. If we really take that approach and forget the business side, listen, the business and the money is a consequence of going out there and doing the right things with the right intention for folks, right? Guys, if we go out there every single day, everyone has the opportunity to change your financial life, not just your life, but your kids and your kids' life. I think about, where we were. My son was 12 years old when I got involved in my first network marketing opportunity. We made $1 million in our first 3 years. We had no credibility, no influence, no experience, nothing. People that we first started talking to made fun of us, didn't get involved, but we didn't let that stop us. We figured, look, if the people we know, because of the lack of credibility that I have, are not even going to give the product a chance, then I'm not going to let that stop me. Because there's a whole lot more people that I don't know than the ones that I do know. You know what I learned about the people that I don't know? They believe in me more than the ones that I've known my whole life. People you know your whole life sometimes believe in you less than someone you just meet down the road. It's because they've known you your whole life, and they only remember all of my failures, right? So I said, you know what? It's not about me. It's about the product and what the product can do for them. So I went out there, I started going to new gyms. Everywhere that I went to, anyone that would smile at me, I would turn it around and just have a conversation and look for a way. And that's how we generated our first $1 million. And my point is, my son was 15 when I made my first $1 million. And I was able to invest in my son's future. My son's dream was to become a music producer. So he showed me he had talent. He showed me he had commitment. And I went building, and I ended up spending over $150,000 in a studio for him here in my house. We had Post Malone. I don't know if you guys know who Post Malone is. Post Malone recorded 2 songs here in my house. My son has won 2 Grammys. He's up for another Grammy, but I say all that to say that that's all because of the drive that we had about making something happen with an opportunity that's real. So I just want to share with you before I go the potential in this business, right? So look, once we go to commission, here, I'm going to zoom this up a little bit. So from the month 12, 26 to the 1st, the 2nd to the 8th, the 9th to the 15th, every single week, 8,000 for the month of the week of Christmas, things always slow down, but right after it's picking up. Today is the 25th. The week doesn't close out to midnight on the 29th, right? But if we go here, I'm going to show earnings. I'm going to show from week 1, because guys, you got to see it to believe it. This product, you got to see it for yourself to believe it. I'm from New York, and I'm the biggest skeptic in the room. If I don't see it, I don't believe it. When I first met Steve and Gina Merritt, after I believed in the product, I said, you said you make how much money per week? I remembered how much he said he was making in the meeting. He said he was making $17,000 a week, and he had only been involved for 6 months. That was back in 2006 in our first run. I said, you said, and I just asked him, even though I knew, I remembered. And he said, yeah, I'm making $17,000 per week. I said, show me. I said, I need to see it to believe it. Once he showed me, I said, look, now I'm willing to work 10 times harder to make 10 times less. Guys, I'm going to show you so you can believe. My first week in the business, right here, 627, I made 2,889. Look, month 7,777, month 8,888, month 9,999, month 10,10,10, month 11, month every single week. I show you this because I want you to believe for yourself. Here, where am I? First week right here. Okay. First week, second week, third week, fourth week, first, keep on going, week. My goal was to make 10,000 per month in 12 months. But right after here, week, and I showed you how much it is now, guys. I am very transparent about everything. Guys, I know that anybody can do this, because if we did it, anybody can do it. I wanted to show you I want to show you what I did, organization. What I've done to get to this level, right? All I've done is I sponsored, to get to the top level in the company, I sponsored 42 people, right? I have right now from 42 people, and now I've sponsored a total of 72. From 72 people, we now have a total of how many people? A total of 8,684 people. I don't know these people, but I love them all. I get commission for every single person that buys this product. Guys, we have Chris' mom sharing this product. She's never done this. That's what's happening, guys. So before I leave you guys, I just want you to believe in your heart that you can do this, because it's not about you. It's about the product. And it's about you connecting the people you know with the product. People you know have friends and family members that you don't know. And they have friends and family members that they don't know. And that's how I now have today over 8,000 people that I don't know, but I get compensated for every single person worldwide. Worldwide. When I go to sleep, people in Asia are just getting up. We make money. I'm sorry. You got an echo from somebody. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I guess that's my cue to get off. No. So people are getting up and we're making money while we sleep. That's the opportunity that you have here today, guys. George said that he envisioned having 222,000 people in his organization. In my last run, we had over 600,000 people in my group. And all I sponsored was 120 people in a period of 7 years. It grew to over 600,000 people worldwide. And we made over $5 million. Guys, we're going to do bigger things with this company. So listen, God bless you. And God already did, because he's giving you this tool. What you do with this tool can change, again, the rest of your financial life and your family and your kids. But guys, if you don't do it, someone else is going to do it. Meaning, if you don't tell the people that you know, someone else is going to tell them. Maybe it's Chris' mom, maybe it's their pastor or their doctor. but someone's going to get to the friends and family members that you know, and then the opportunity is not going to be the same. So that being said, guys, thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you, sir. Will you leave?
No.
Will you? Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. Chris, thank you for
Thank
your
you.
leadership, my friend. I can't wait to meet you in person. I've never been to South Africa. I hear it's beautiful. And whether you come over here or we go over there first, I'm looking forward to that meetup.
My kids live in Florida,
Can
so
you,
I'm going to come visit you. My kids are in Jacksonville.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, my kids live in Jacksonville.
Buddy, come on down. Oh, I should say, come
Can't
up.
wait. I'm booking a plane. I'll see you very soon. I can't wait.
so can you leave this call on after, even if you go?
Yes,
so
yes. Absolutely.
Cool.
So, hey, again, you have great upline guys. Everyone who's here, I appreciate everyone sticking around, but you have amazing leadership. You have people who have done this before. They know what it takes. And all it takes is the right vehicle. They know how to navigate. They just needed the right vehicle, and the right vehicle is here. So they're going to make it happen. Just make sure you stick, you ride this coattail all the way to the top, because we're going places, guys. So Javi, thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate your leadership, your friendship. And listen, man, you guys are doing an amazing job. God bless you.
Thank
Love
you.
you.